said, excuse me, but you don't understand where I'm at. I was all around the world, on span, cross the map. I've been laying low and now it's time to pop up, bitch, I'm back. Now I'ma run it up. Snooze on the kid that you done with what? You better go get your numbers up. Now
Don't tell anybody I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Biggest crackhead in the town.
Peanut butter and crackling.
He kicked his habit back in the joint, now he's out on coins.
Here I come!
He's finally home, he's Tyrone.
Due to inflation, one good girl is now worth 1,132.13 bitches.
That is right, folks. From the war-torn, hurricane-ravaged lower of Southwest Florida, here I am in the darkness with a flashlight, doing a live stream, cell phone style, old school style, baby. Cyber Shark, baby. My co-host going back to Rizzle, back with the cell phone shit over here, my brother. So anyways, folks, this is a not exactly how I planned the late night sorry about that was Dodger. The late night versions of the MCU'S Bleeding Edge YouTube channel and podcast, but as I do often typically not go to bed until like 2-3 a.m. on a good night anyway. You know what I mean? I just started to figure, well, shit, since I'm already friggin' like without power and whatnot and everything, and can't use any of my actual like setup or anything like that. Like, I mean, this is the best I can do for right now. I might as well go ahead and start running off right now. Then there's my first like video snafu right there. So why not try a new kind of like 1, 2, 3 a.m. or whatever on the Eastern or whatever, you know what I mean, and just fucking solo lives and shit and shit. I gotta be honest. Yeah. Wow, I definitely need to work on that fucking avatar, man. That's not doing me any justice at all. Either yeah, I think this will work. Definitely not very entertaining, but hey, I'll make do. I'll be like Lord Deathman for a life. Anyways, so bottom line, we're all safe and okay here, like with my family and everything down there. It definitely did, and that's why I missed the last couple of Bleeding Edge shows myself. Okay. You name it, I've been called it. I guarantee it. Just don't call me. I like that shit. Only Andrew can. But shout out to William Morgan, host of the Geek Gauntlet podcast. Shout out to Shaw and Janae and Diamond, and I hope that you guys had a killer show tonight. Honestly, my Verizon cellular network still isn't even straight. Like, to be honest with you, it really isn't. I've been back and forth with them on the phone and whatnot and everything. It was supposed to be like, up and ready by 4:30 today. It still is. I'm going to be struggling trying to basically see if I can even, do my 7 p.m. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. What are you going to do, right? You got to make the best out of the situation. But anyways, folks, MCU's Bleeding Edge. Did not get a chance to do the She-Hulk episode 7 review last night. Missed out on it. And quite frankly, I thought it was fucking a joke. The most, I mean, I don't know. I'll probably rewatch it just for shits and giggles. But I mean, I thought it was pretty dismal. I was definitely not impressed at all with it, and I felt like the show really kind of like fell off a cliff almost between like episodes 1 through 5. I was feeling good about the whole thing. You can go back and watch the review shows we did. I was very positive about the whole series and everything and whatnot. I definitely was, without question. And I've always been like overall, in general, I've been optimistic about She-Hulk, like and the She-Hulk Disney Plus series for a long time now. I've talked about it, going back like almost 2 years. So it's not. I mean, I'm not a Marvel Studios hater. Like, I'm not one of those people. I never have been, and I'm never going to be one of them. But at the same time, I just think that, like, realistically, although we over at the MCU's Bleeding Edge, and I know Saturday Night Shark, my co-host, firmly agrees with me, are not about trying to talk about politics and shit like that and social issues and whatnot and all that, unless it actually comes up in some kind of like, relevant, like non-confrontational way or something like that, having to do with a review or something or a discussion, then that's one thing. But besides that, we really try to avoid, politics. And, in this case, I'm doing that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm kind of feel like, in a way, I'm just really getting sick of like going on Twitter and going on fucking YouTube and everything and whatnot, and like Instagram and everything, and seeing all these damn people series and whatnot and everything, as if like they like they're an incel or whatever, or they're this and that, just because they have a problem with like some aspect of the She-Hulk series. Now, don't get me wrong, there's definitely people out there that are like provocateurs that like clickbait that shit, and they're saying all kinds of everything and whatnot, and I'm not one of those people. Nothing invalid for, I mean, seriously, like that's part of being a is being able to, like, opinions and have disagreements. So part of the deal. A lot of our shows are based on like our different opinions and whatnot on different, different movies and different series and whatnot. And some of the best conversations are, in that direction. In general, I just don't rush like, they think something's fucking garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know what? Everybody's fucking and thought it was goddamn garbage and fucking like a pile of shit. And like, you didn't see me jump out of the fucking corner, fucker. I didn't even know that person or whatever. What's going on, Sally? That of course is formerly known as Sally the MCU Girl, is now going by Antihero Bloom. So, anyways, as I was saying, I never corner and like called anybody fucking by a name just because they didn't like something like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like this fucking like automatic, just like, desire by people to just like attack other people, like, immediately and like viscerally, just because they fucking don't allow some themes and everything having to do with the She-Hulk series. Some people that are out there critiquing it and have saying that certain aspects of it they don't like, which is kind of like where I'm at, basically, right? It's just that, I feel like, I mean, basically, episode 6 was already like a filler episode to begin with. Let's be honest here. Um, Episode 7 was just like a fucking joke. It was like an absolute fucking shithouse. Like it was Clown World, man. Like they basically just like demasculated like every fucking male character like on the show to some extent, in some way, to some level. Okay. Don't do whatever you're doing right now in the comment section here, please. Um, we can talk about that privately. All right. Right now, it's a good thing I wasn't on the She-Hulk review last night with the rest of the team, because I would not have had some nice things to say about the episode at all. I would have shredded that motherfucker, and quick too, with the quickness, baby. Um, you know. Oh my god. Anyway, shit, everything and whatnot. The and the offense that usually like would allow him to come out with me when I come out here in this like outside area that I'm in, um, is that blew away. So like he can't just go out there.